Okay, so parts laid out here for issue 27 of the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. Yeah, this is going to be, it even says at the end, this is going to be a complex section or complex issue, because we're getting the chassis and the firewall and the side panels fitted onto this part of the mold. So yeah, this could be quite a tough one. So it's just a case of taking your time, I guess, with this, and taking a break if I need to, just to make sure that I don't get frustrated at this. Could be quite a long one, but we'll wait and see how easily it goes on. But this will be the build for issue 27. Okay, so bringing over the firewall and the side parts. Last couple of issues. Put the windscreen wiper motor, which looks like 27E. Okay, so that's the windscreen wiper motor. That's what that looks like. And that needs to go, the windscreen wiper motor inside the firewall as shown. So 27E, so there's an area where that's going to go. In here, yes. Yeah, it's got a pin, it's got a locating pin, and then two areas for the screws that are going to fit that on, and it's going to be CM screws that are going to fit that on. Put an AM screw in there, seems to go in a bit better. So put an AM screw in the top one, CM screw in the bottom one. No, but a AM screw top, CM screw bottom. Yep. Voltage regulator next. Voltage regulator. Looks like that. Two pins on it. Just trying to work out where that goes. Okay. Just gets pushed into place. Okay, and sits in there. Your voltage regulator and the windscreen wiper motor. It says turn the engine housing section over. So you got these here, which is this is the left-hand one. It's got a nail on it, and it kind of just goes in that area there. Yeah, the reinforcing plates, I think it says. And then AM screws to hold them on. Okay, so that I have missed an instruction that I need to go back and do. It's basically the positive one from the battery needs to go onto one of the pins for the voltage regulator. So I missed that bit, unfortunately. Well, I've just noticed it, so I've gone back. So yeah, so from the battery to the voltage regulator. There we go. I missed that. And then the other side, the right hand one, the reinforcing plate, going back to this, and two AM screws. Okay, so those reinforcing plates are on. here comes the tough part, because this has now got to be put onto the chassis itself and over the engine block. So bring it over the engine block. You have got to make sure that none of these kind of wires and things that we've got get trapped, obviously. So making sure all of these hoses for the brake lines, the alternator ones and all this kind of stuff are not trapped at all. I'm going to try and bring these up across the top. Okay, because this has just got to get slid on. So there's a hole for the steering arm. See, that is going to get trapped, isn't it? And I don't know any other way that it ain't going to get trapped unless you take it underneath. The hose for the brake, yes, it's going to get trapped. It's going to pop. There's no other way. So it's going to have to go underneath. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the other side. So I didn't tell you this. When you did, oh my God, when you did it, because that is going to have to go under the chassis. Okay, so these hoses that we put on in the last one, these brake hoses, they're going to have to go under the chassis, otherwise they're going to get trapped, aren't they? I didn't tell you that, which was nice. And yes, you're going to have to feed these through and under the chassis. And the same on this side as well. You can't have it going over the top, it's got to go under. Okay, so I had to reroute those brake lines because they would have got trapped. He didn't tell you that when you did it in the last issue, but they do need to they can't go over these things, they have to go kind of differently. Okay, we've got these bits as well, got hoses there that I'm going to have to be careful of. Obviously got a hose here, or I think it's meant to be a wire for the alternator. So anyway, all of those are back in. And now I need to try, okay. Let me just look what happens when I put this on. Okay, so you put it on and then you're going to put the two AM screws in. So I'm going to try and get everything connected before these screws go in. So you got the alternator cable, which is going to go onto the voltage regulator. They're all on. Right, now I need to turn it over and fit it with 4 AM screws. Now this is going to be tough, I reckon. Okay, hopefully nothing's happened on the top here. I have to put a lot of pressure on that. Okay, anyway. I've now connected up, I think, everything. I've done the, yes, everything's connected. So the engine, if you like, is in. All the engine, bulkhead and everything is in and on. Okay. Right, now we've got to detach the wheels again. I don't like this. I don't like this in any part build that I do, where you put things on and then you have to take things off again. It's very frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to take the wheels off. Okay, take the wheels off. Okay, so we've got to attach this part, onto the housing. First thing is we attach 2 AM screws, and they're going to go in there and there. So yeah, we've got an AM screw there and an AM screw there. So they have got so they look very similar, these anchor bolts, but one is marked L and one is marked R. Well, I've seen one that's marked L anyway. Yep, I need the R one with the R on it. 27H. So it looks like that. Okay, so it comes in this pack. So this is going to be secured with an NM screw. So this looks like it's quite tricky. You've got to put this under here. So this is your anchor bolt, if you like. You put that under there whilst pushing up on the, and it's going to hold it, but it's going to be quite tricky, I think. Okay, and obviously do the same for this side with the left. Oh, I put the. Okay. Yep, L and an M screw. Basically repeating what you've just done. So we've got the stop thing there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that because of the light. So you've got the stop in there. Can you see it? Quite difficult to see, I guess, because of the lights. But yeah, stop in there. And you've got the AM screws there. Same on that side. You've got the stop and then the AM screws that are holding that in. If you can see it. Stops in there. think on the inside as well, it does ask you to secure the gearbox as well. So the CM screws needed as well for the gearbox, steering gearbox. Okay, so that's quite a complicated issue. If I'm honest, I've got to put the wheels back on now. Hopefully they're going on and staying on this time. Okay, so I think that's that done. We need to check a few things, I think. Yeah, all done. All on. Well, as good as it's going to get for me. Okay, so that was, yeah, it wasn't too easy actually, 27. Quite a lot going on, especially getting that, those steering blocks on there and that kind of thing. But not too bad. Issue 28 is assembling the engine housing 3. Not much to do, so that will be issue 28, and that will be coming up soon.